Most golfers, even single-digit handicap golfers, are happy to card a score in the high 70s or low 80s, especially when playing a course for the first time. So how do we do that at the vaunted Bandon Trails course at Bandon Dunes? Well, today, I'll show you how.
97, and Shane Caddy says play 120 right at it.
It starts with smart club selection, where even your misses leave you putting for birdie.
I have a 60-foot putt.
And I'll keep listening to my caddy.
Thank you.
He's given me a good line here. I go a bit above it, but I get the pace right.
Yeah, we'll take that.
And I do start with the par. But my game is far from perfect. Check out what I did after an opening par at Bandon Dunes just yesterday.
Go in the hole. Every time. Opening par, shank on two. Oh, go in. Get in the hole.
I've shanked another one, but you can see that I'm all smiles. I'm forced to re-tee, but I'm not haunted by the last one. And in fact, this one is fired right at him.
In the hole for par.
It's right back to work reading this putt with my caddy.
Okay, I like it a lot.
And we put good pace on this long downhill leg as well. It's put just a bit past the hole, where we'll line up a putt for double bogey. And a good round today won't be without its share of double squares, but that's okay. It'll have its share of bad drives too.
I fat these like 3/4 of the time, so let's try to not do that today.
Bad swing thought.
Yeah, that's my miss from there, always.
And from 265, we won't attempt a hero shot. We'll have to play this par 5 as a 4-shotter.
Pins more in the rear here. Your miss is short.
Bunty little 7-iron then.
And the reward for playing smart golf here is firing this shot close enough that we'll have a look at par.
There we go. And it's like 1 and change, if anything.
I managed to roll this one right on Shane's suggested line.
Oh, that was cruel.
And after all is said and done, we'll get out of this hole with a bogey.
Okay, we're back to 5-iron. We're just back to 5-iron. That's dead, yeah?
No. Yeah, as long as we got over this hump here, which I think we did.
Like 160, but the caddy says miss short.
The bad swings won't faze me. It's back to work on this approach that finds the green.
Cup and change? Okay.
I'll take another good read from Shane on this birdie putt. And it has a chance.
Still can't buy one today.
But I'll settle for par. And a cool little deer sighting on the tee of the par 3 fifth here, which is actually the shortest par 3 on the property. And after so many bad swings so far, we have finally hit a good one. And now I'll get a read of my opponent's putt.
That putt didn't move an inch. There it did.
It's my best look at birdie so far.
Oh, I started it right. Might go in anyway? I didn't listen to anything you said there. Not.
But not quite. And one more par. And you heard me mention on the tee of the last hole that we'll start hitting 5-iron on the tee when possible. I get about 190 out of that one.
How about left?
But this approach finds a bunker.
Ooh, that needs to bite. Look at this. Oh!
This goes past the hole, and this is the long look at par. It has a chance, but not quite, and it's a bogey. The long uphill par 4 7th demands a driver, and we have finally hit a good one.
Yeah. So 153.
Pins in the back, so yeah, 153 to that back pin. Up the hill takes us like 65, 70, and there's a little baby breeze in the face, like a 70, 75.
My 6-iron then won't get all the way flag high.
We've made a decision.
Well, that's one way.
And despite mishitting this one, it actually finds the green. And I'd love to erase some of the mistakes with the birdie here, but the putt misses just a bit low, and we'll take another par. My swing was in shambles in this round that was played before I paired up with SwingTweaks. If you haven't already, download the app now to level up your game.
Uh-oh.
It's as simple as recording your swing and submitting it in the app. And quickly, a PGA Professional will get back to you with tailored instruction and drills for your game. It's now available on iOS and Android, so sign up with the code OADAM for 20% off your first tweak. We're 6 over through 8, and rather than lamenting it, we'll approach each shot with a clean slate.
Don't reach. That reach it?
It's another strategic layup here.
Well, dink it up there.
And we'll discuss the approach with the caddy.
Because I can't quite get a 9-iron there. 133? And a little long is okay, or?
Sure leaves you uphill putting.
Okay, I'll back the hell off of it then.
I'm not letting ego inform this club decision, because the scorecard doesn't care how you got there.
That high, wow. I would never have put it that high. You like that?
It's one more look at birdie here on 9.
Wow, that did snap a ton.
but it's not quite meant to be,
Thanks.
and we'll close the 9 with a par. And while 6 over through 9 isn't my best, I know that I have better in me. Golf is not a game of perfect, so I'll keep approaching each shot without regard for the last one.
Oh, we are right into it.
The back 9 starts with a tough par 4, playing over 400 into this wind.
Nice.
And I start by hitting a good one off the tee.
Didn't hit that well. Go! Go!
And the approach leaves me some work.
Oh, it did get there.
This is the heart of 3-putt territory, and this putt does me no favors.
I didn't hit it.
I haven't 3-putted all day,
That was a bad putt.
and I don't want to start now, but the par effort doesn't quite make it.
What a driver. What a player. 7-iron, yeah? And just at the guys on the far left there?
Yeah, well, to see the bags there?
Yeah.
Again, we're not going to attempt hero shots after bad shots. We'll just put this back in play.
89, okay. Bunt, gap wedge.
And the leave is probably the best number in my bag, and we get it close.
Thanks. That didn't sound very good. Just gonna put that out there. I want to ram this ball into the hole.
A bit of humility about the approach shot, and the golf gods reward us with a par.
Okay. The old 160 carry.
Speaking of humility, I have to accept that 200-yard par 3s aren't scoring holes for me, so I'll plop this on the green and at least give myself a look at par.
Just tugged it a little.
I did too. I did.
And bogey isn't half bad either. After a few good drives, I'm feeling confident with this one,
Keep going left.
but unfortunately it's a bit offline. And now I have to carve one around these trees, and it finds the front of the green.
It's playing up quite a bit, isn't it? It's definitely left off my feet.
But we all tend to do one thing a bit above our handicap level, and for me, it's these long lag putts. This one gets close, and I knock in the par.
Thanks.
This shot calls for a 5-iron
That's not it, Adam.
that we hit poorly.
That was hit so badly, though, it's crazy. Let's put this one in the air.
Nonetheless, with the wedge in hand for the approach, we should have no trouble on this hole. But unfortunately, this one misses in a tough spot.
No, Adam, you idiot.
But it's ultimately the flat stick that cost me strokes on this hole. The putt from off the green was bad.
This hole got away from me.
That putt's bad.
I pushed that.
And this putt's bad. Oh well, on to the next one. And if it's not clear already, a good round has a lot of bad shots.
That's one way.
Hopefully it's consolation to high handicaps, that the key to lower scores isn't eliminating bad shots. Instead, it's about just narrowing your misses. And sometimes, you'll still card unexpected pars.
Okay, but if I hit a shitty drive, I gotta carry the clubs to the fairway.
Spoiler alert, I carried the clubs on this hole.
Well...
But on a par 5, you can't afford a middling tee shot, as long as you put the ball in play.
122, but we're playing like 130.
Yeah.
And is short okay?
That's where we want to be short,
Okay.
right?
And with good caddying from Shane, we put this in the right spot, and we will have a birdie putt.
This is moving miles, yeah? And uphill till you and then downhill? You like it up there? Like, do I want to follow that line, or do I want the ball to get to your toes?
I like following this line.
Okay.
And if I could impart one lesson to high handicaps, it would be to take fewer practice swings and spend more time on your lag putts.
Man, that's a tough putt.
I managed to get this one to about 5 feet,
Thanks.
and I knock it in.
Adam. Catch a piece. Catch a piece. Got to get up here.
My toes.
Okay.
We haven't had great luck when missing greens today, but finally we hit a good putt from off the green here.
Like inside, right? Yeah, I like that a little more.
And for only the second time today, we get up and down.
There we go. Thanks.
Wins in style.
I've won my match with Ken, and now it's on to 18, where at least we've put one in play.
With the trajectory of a 8-iron. Actually hit that okay, but it was just high. 187 on an undercover cup.
My final approach shot of the day is no joke, but fortunately this one manages to catch a piece.
Wow.
Yeah, you got it there. Is this playing up or down? It's a little up.
And with one more read from Shane, I'm rolling this final lag putt. It's actually not my best, and will leave me with a bit of work. But the golf gods smile on me, and I knock it in. The ball striking today was poor. The scrambling was poor.
awesome.
The putting was mediocre. But as I mentioned in a recent video, single-digit handicap golf isn't actually all that good. I'm thrilled to walk off this course with a respectable score despite not bringing my A game, And I think scores like this are well in reach for many mid to high handicappers as well.